I'm Philip Dogard.
And I'm Tracey Mitchell.
And this is Culinary Quickies, a series featuring dishes that aren't necessarily quick, but the episodes certainly are. Tracey, what are you making?
Shepherd's pie.
I love shepherd's pie. Not cottage pie. I like cottage pie, but...
Right, it's not cottage pie.
What's the difference?
The difference is in the meat. Shepherd's pie, shepherds.
As in shepherd, sheep herder.
That's right, sheep, yes.
Right.
So this is lamb meat and not beef. Beef is what's in cottage pie.
Very good. Well, listen, I have no beef with lamb. Some background on the dish. Where is it from?
Well, it's from Ireland.
Okay.
And I am adding some interesting aromatics that do grow in Ireland and are used, but just you don't often find them in shepherd's pie. The origin is contested. That's true.
So maybe not Ireland?
Well, there's been some study, and some people think it's from Scotland.
Okay.
But don't tell the Irish.
I won't, but I will enjoy this. Listen, I'm going to leave you to watch your peas and carrots. See you later.
So, it's time to get the show on the road. We're going to start off by boiling our potatoes. Red potatoes make a nice, light and fluffy mashed potato, so that's what we're using. But you could use russet potatoes and rice them, and that'll make them fluffy. Bombs away. Boiling about 2 pounds of potato takes about 15 to 20 minutes. Potatoes are done. We're going to slice up our butter and put it in the bowl so it'll be underneath the hot potatoes as we mash them. Now we're going to put half of our garlic into the potatoes, half of our pepper, salt, half of our green onions and parsley, buttermilk, sour cream. Now our Parmesan. There. We're ready to brown the meat and wilt the onions and garlic and cook the vegetables. This is our filling, and once that's done, it'll be time to assemble the shepherd's pie. So first I'm going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to put 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil in here. The oil is starting to make those little waves, so we're going to put the ground lamb on to brown. Now I'm going to add the onions. We removed the lamb with a slaughtered spoon and left the juices and fats in the pan so that we could wilt the onions and give them a little color without overcooking the meat. Once this is done, we'll return the meat to the pan along with the garlic, a little bit of pepper, salt, Worcestershire, tomato paste, and flour. Now it's time for the vegetables. This process will take about 5 minutes. The filling's almost finished. Now it's time to add the aromatics. We're going to assemble the shepherd's pie now. Typically, mashed potatoes are spread over the top of the filling. I like to put a little bit in the bottom so that when you score the pie to serve it, you don't leave the juices and vegetables in the tray. cheese, preferably sharp. There. It's ready to pop into the oven. We'll just leave this for about 20 minutes until the cheese has melted.
So, I've always hoped that my great reward would be a cheesy paradise. I think this is my great reward. This looks
well, thank you. That's
crazy
a very
good.
nice compliment.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you know, St. Peter. Anyway, may I try this?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get this going.
All right, all right, all right.
Oops. Man overboard.
Shall I?
Yes, please do. Hot. Yeah, hot potato.
Good and hot. That is wonderful. You know, a lot of American restaurants, or a lot of restaurants, particularly in the US, I think, serve, well, their shepherd's pie is made with beef rather
Yes.
than lamb. And that's great, but the lamb is really...
Yeah, learn to love the lamb.
Learn to love the lamb. Right. Don't be sheepish. Anyway, we'd like to thank Melissa's Produce for sponsoring this series. All of the produce you've seen comes directly from Melissa's. Find us on social media, like us on Facebook,
Subscribe.
to us on YouTube, the Center for Culinary Culture. Back next week,
Yes,
more deliciousness.
absolutely.
Until then, bye.
Bye.